The living arrangements for a toddler, or whether the toddler should live with one parent or the parent should have shared custody, is really dependent upon a lot of situations. Number one is, how comfortable is the child with being away from the home where they have primarily been raised for their first 2 or 3 years of their life? So it's very natural, again, for children to have a bond with the primary caregiver, who is quite often the mom, but not always. The parent that spends the most time taking care of the child, that child is going to feel more bonded, more connected, more secure, more safe, all of those kind of things with that parent. That's nothing against the other parent. It's just the way we work as human beings. We tend to bond with the people who are our primary caregiver. Now, children quite often, especially young kids, are going to be almost nervous or afraid of spending an overnight away from that primary caregiver. So one of the things that a lot of families work on is what's called a step-up parenting plan, where the toddler or the young child, even an infant, may spend an hour with the parent a few nights a week or a few days during the week. And then gradually, as the young child gets more comfortable with spending time away from that primary caregiver, the other parent starts taking more time. The thing, again, that doesn't tend to work with these kids, if you are doing shared custody, is you need to keep the transitions, or the times that the kids are exchanged between mom and dad. You need to keep those predictable. You need to keep them positive. You need to keep them routine. And please think about not just the logistics of how frequently can we exchange our child, but also what is in the best interests of the child. And are there ways that maybe you can build in time for the child to feel like they still have a connection with the other parent who's not in the home? Maybe that's through Zoom, or maybe that's through phone calls, or maybe that's through some other way. Maybe the other parent is able to pick up the kids from school or drive them to school, or maybe share activities with them or take care of them perhaps after school or for some additional time. All of those strategies can really help determine whether the child needs shared custody or whether the child needs to live primarily with one parent, and then just have a lot of ongoing interactions with the other parent until they get a little more older and comfortable in doing that.